Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Core Gaming Podcast, episode 13. God damn it, no, 4. Maury, you have to stop doing that shit. With me, as always, the one and only Makardia. What's going on, brother?
Hey, you know, same old, dying every day and getting sick and dying. But yeah, you know, other than that, like, fucking fantastic.
And once again, we're joined by Luchadore Sovrun. What's going on, Will?
No agendas. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's a good week. It's a good week. Good week to like esports.
Good week to like esports indeed. And happy birthday, Mr. Prime Minister Moricu of Tamriel.
Wait a minute, I'm typing in chat.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
So professional here, folks.
He's providing great
he just put us on
links.
pause.
Hey up, my dog, you're back with me, Moricu, here on the Core Gaming Podcast. Finally, the Mori has come back to Twitch. La 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 la.
La, la.
What?
La la la.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
Christmas in July. That's August.
I don't know.
Well, Maury kind of looks like he has a Santa hat on.
No.
Yeah, dude, I actually thought when I walked back from getting a drink and like Maury had his cam on, I'm like, is he fucking putting on a Santa hat?
No, it's an English bandana.
It's an English bandana.
Oh.
So
I was gonna
it's
say
like,
I found Waldo.
is that like the English part of the Union Jack?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't all of the Union Jack the English part?
Isn't it like a combination of several different
No.
flags?
Really?
Yes. All the people in the United Kingdom.
Okay, fair enough. I know nothing. So guys, how about we go ahead and do it like we usually do and just get into it. Getting into the news.
Do it.
Getting into it hard. Like the poor
Yeah.
podcast coming in
Well,
your ears.
Yeah, I mean, with those links
Hard.
you're posting, why not?
Do
Maury,
it.
what do we have first? This is something you dug up for us. Why don't you go ahead and tease it a bit?
Okay. Here's a tease. Moving on.
All right,
Man,
let's get into
so
it.
Wow.
teased. Levels are
An
high.
epic tease.
No, what we're actually going to do, folks, is like last week when we showed you the Assassin's Creed Unity trailer, this week we're going to show you a video about Metro Redux, the remastered version of Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light that'll be coming out soon. So let's all mute up, we'll take a look at this, and then we'll discuss it a bit after the video.
Metro 2033 and its sequel, Metro Last Light, have earned their reputation as two of the most immersive first-person shooters of modern times. Based on the novels by Dmitry Glukhovsky, they took players on an epic journey that followed Artyom's quest for redemption in a vividly realized post-apocalyptic Moscow. This bleak and uniquely Russian vision of the apocalypse is shot through with gritty post-Soviet realism and Eastern mysticism and mythology. Although they were also released on the last generation of console hardware, the only way to fully appreciate the achievements of developer 4A Games has been on a high-spec gaming PC, until now. Welcome to Metro Redux, an ambitious remaster of both Metro games for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Stay out of the light and stick to the shadows.
Metro Redux uses the latest iteration of the incredibly powerful 4A engine. The previous generation console versions had to compromise on graphical fidelity, but with the advent of the PS4 and Xbox One, the hardware in the living room is now capable of delivering that original high-end PC experience.
Quit looking at my ass. It's way out of your reach, rabbit.
On both PS4 and Xbox One, the frame rate is now a rock-solid 60 frames per second, while the native resolution has almost tripled over the previous generation of hardware. To put it another way, Redux pushes 3 times as much, twice as fast, with a superior visual quality. And of course, PC owners can enjoy 4K resolutions and even further enhanced visuals if their hardware allows. But Redux isn't just a graphical improvement. Metro 2033 Redux has been completely rebuilt with the latest 4A engine gameplay framework. You will now experience the improved AI, weapon handling and stealth from Metro Last Light in 2033. All the improved features have also been included, such as the mask wipe, weapon customization system, stealth kills, and non-lethal takedowns. If you're revisiting Metro 2033, there are plenty of new hidden areas, secrets, and even new exciting gameplay encounters to discover. Where previously a level might have ended abruptly, once separate areas have now been seamlessly stitched together. The ruined surface of Moscow feels even richer than the last time round, thanks to the addition of global illumination. The outdoor areas in both games benefit from this new feature, but the change to Metro 2033 is even more dramatic, as the levels have been retextured and rebuilt with additional geometry to take advantage of the new time of day, weather effects, and superior skyboxes. This desolate world now perfectly captures the bleak atomic winter, with pale sunlight filtering through the clouds to touch on ice and snow. The characters really come to life, thanks to the use of improved character models and animation. Enemies benefit from better AI patterns and responsive hit reactions. Metro 2033 was renowned as a challenging game, and many fans will still long for that hardcore experience. That's why 4A Games added 2 unique playstyles to Metro Redux. Spartan is close to the epic Last Light experience, challenging yet rewarding. But survival is for the purists. Resource management is vital. Enemies are more aggressive, are quick to react and hunt you down. Weapons are slower to swap and reload. This is the survival horror experience you remember, and you can enjoy it in 2033 and Last Light. Ranger mode returns in both games as an additional optional layer. This mode makes combat even deadlier with hardcore rules and delivers the ultimate in immersion by stripping away the HUD and UI. You will have to keep checking your ammo and equipment to stay alive. Artyom's watch is indispensable here, functioning as a filter timer and stealth indicator.
Okay then. Good luck.
Metro Redux also includes all the Last Light DLC, about 10 hours of gameplay, including 7 new single-player missions, the Tower Challenge, AI Arena, Shooting Gallery and extra weapons now playable in the campaign. The epic Metro Redux Double Pack brings 2 classic single-player campaigns together to create one of the most memorable stories in gaming. Offering tens of hours of gameplay, Artyom's story feels even more real with this incredible visual update. The world has never felt so immersive and authentic. It is time to journey back into the darkness and enter the Metro once again.
Alright guys, that is the Metro Redux Uncovered video from the Metro Video Games YouTube page. What do you guys think?
Pretty
Tens
sweet.
of hours, man. Tens of hours.
Of DLC? Yeah.
I've actually never played a Metro game, so I don't know what the story is. It looks nice, so I might actually just, pick it up just to fuck around with it.
What's not to be excited for looking at that? I mean,
Yeah.
it looks stunning. It is probably one of the best story-driven games of last year, I'd say.
Yeah. I would agree.
With Last Light, that is. And Metro 33 is, considered to be the better of the two as well by a lot of people. So, I mean, that just looks fantastic.
Now, has anyone played it? I owned Metro last night. I played like 5 minutes of it, and then I haven't gotten back into it.
I played a couple of hours of it. So, one of the problems that I had was how dark it was. And so the new patch, seeing it brighten up, makes it look very intriguing.
Yeah, they got it 60 frames per second, which is awesome. And then I don't know exactly what the resolution is on consoles. I know they said 4K for PC. Consoles, I'm not sure. They said 3 times fidelity, but they didn't actually explicitly say what the resolution was. But I figure it's probably not 1080, otherwise they would have said it. But it's probably something really close.
Yeah. Probably 720 or 920 or something. With but it is 60 frames a second, which is...
Yeah. That's why I'm glad they focused on the frames rather than the resolution. Because anything, it's probably above 7. It's probably somewhere between 720 and 1080. So it's going to look good that way. Like, that's fine for me. And I'm glad that they do have it at 60 frames. But if I have to see another person take off their mask again in that trailer, like they did that 100 times.
Now, I watched...
That's something they've added to the 2033, which was in Last Light, was the face
mask.
wiping and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't believe they had that. So they've implemented that gameplay mechanic into the 33.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like they've added a lot of stuff people liked. Like, I guess that was streamlined in Last Light into 2033. So that's kind of cool.
I'm actually really excited about the Ranger mode, because I was watching, Mori knows the guy, Gopher. He did a lot of... He has a long-running mod series. He's featured on the Skyrim Nexus and stuff for Skyrim. He was doing a playthrough of Metro Last Light, and he was playing on that Ranger difficulty, and that looks like a ton of fun, because you get like kind of the immersion qualities of like speaking back to Skyrim mods. Shit, how do I not know these? Realistic needs and diseases, and Frostfall. So where you have to be aware of temperature, you got to be aware of how much air you have. You got to be aware of how much ammo you have, and like ammo is currency. So you got to weigh: do I need to use this, or do I need to buy stuff with it? It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, very immersive, and I'm looking forward to picking that up. So even though I bought Metro Last Light on a Steam sale, looks like I'll be picking up the Redux version. Although I might go with my PS4 just so I have something to play on the goddamn thing, because I don't have a 4K monitor.
Since I've never actually played the games, I guess it's a good time as any to pick it up and get into the series.
I think so. It is a really good story, and like, you guys kind of like shooters, so it's definitely worth looking at. It is a really, like, that Last Light is a phenomenal game, and 33 is supposed to be, and just with the updated graphics, like, how can you not be excited about that type thing?
Oh no, that game looks sexy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's always been sexy.
Yeah.
Well, when they were doing the comparisons, like, I kind of like that with a lot of these games, they are kind of going back and updating them, because a lot of these games, like 2033, like like I said, it went over my radar, but a lot of people consider that game like a hallmark. So for them to come back and improve how it looks, I guess is only good for us gamers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and another game that's going to be getting a facelift. Capcom has released information that they will be remastering the original Resident Evil on Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and PC in early 2015. Will, are you a fan of Resident Evil?
I wish I was. It's one of those series that I've just missed every single one of. So, I'd like to get into it. And, just like we were talking about with the Metro Redux, I think a remastered version is exactly the opportunity to get in, because you get to see all the updates and everything.
No, and this is the one to get in on. Like, we were kind of talking in the pre-show. That's why I asked you, because I kind of know Mac and Mori already. They haven't really played through them either, but this is the one that Shin Megami, the guy that's working on The Evil Within with Bethesda, that horror game, and how it's supposed to be great because he's working on it. He was behind the original Resident Evil, and this is the one with the original characters, Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine. This is a great game. I'm excited that they are upping the graphics, that they're going to bring up the fidelity and introduce it to the next generation of video gamers. So I'm excited for that news.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Anyone else going to test the water with Resident Evil, or looking forward to seeing a bit more information on it?
Like I said, kind of with the same with Metro. I mean, I did dabble a little bit in some of the Resident Evil games, but I was never really into the series. So maybe this remastered original, since it's the start, right? It's the first game.
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe I'll get that. Maybe it'll kind of push me more into the series. We'll see how it goes.
All right. And we also have in the news, 2 Naughty Dog devs leave the studio to go work for Activision's Infinity Ward. So Jacob Minkoff, the lead designer of The Last of Us and Uncharted 3, as well as Taylor Kurosaki, a narrative design lead, have moved over to Infinity Ward, the team behind Call of Duty Ghosts, guys. What the hell are they doing over there?
That kind of makes me excited for, like, because a lot of people, they just go straight to multiplayer in these Call of Duty games. I'm actually probably somewhere in the minority where I actually enjoy playing the campaigns.
Yeah,
so
I agree with you.
Naughty Dog's always known for, good stories and whatnot. So
maybe Call of Duty getting a massive face.
Yeah, maybe it's going to have a good campaign. Like, I'm actually really excited to see what this is going to be like, because Call of Duty Ghosts, I don't know if any of you played it, but kind of left on a pretty big cliffhanger when it at the end of the campaign.
I only downloaded because the Steam was cool and separated it into single player, I think co-op and multiplayer. I only downloaded the multiplayer, so I haven't played the campaign. But honestly, Call of Duty campaigns since Modern Warfare, the first one, have been kind of in my opinion. So
Kevin Spacey in the next one.
Yeah, well, and I'm actually looking forward to Advanced Warfighter and to see, if things have changed. But if not, I would still be interested in seeing, because I believe Advanced Warfighter is going to be a Treyarch title. So that's the other development team that works on Call of Duty. They have, I believe it's 2 teams working on it. One year it's Treyarch, the next year it's Infinity Ward.
3 now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
right?
3.
Great. But I'm excited to see what these guys do, taking that kind of talent from Naughty Dog, which, like Mac was saying, is really great storytelling and great story piece. The Last of Us had first person. It was more third, but they still have shooter mechanics in the games, but still are able to tell a good story. So I'm excited to see if these two coming over to Activision's Infinity Ward will up the ante on the next Call of Duty Ghosts, or if maybe Infinity Ward is going to take on a new IP.
Well, I guess we really have to see. I mean, what did they actually work on while at Naughty Dog? Maybe they were part of, the mechanics team.
Well, no. Jacob Minkoff was the lead designer of The Last of Us and Uncharted 3, and then Taylor Kurosaki was a narrative design lead.
See, that's what happens when you don't read the notes.
Yeah, that is what happens when you don't read the notes.
Yeah, I mean,
yes. I agree.
I think maybe they might be doing an IP, but I think maybe they might actually be doing something on Ghost, because it seemed like they really wanted to do something with the story of Ghost, because it's a bit more involving, a bit more personal than the other ones. I mean, you have it, right? I mean,
yeah, I do.
You just install the campaign. I mean, if you have no Call of Duty campaign is extremely long. No. So I mean, if you ever have a few hours a day, I would at least say give it a shot, because I think it has a pretty interesting story.
Really?
Well, and especially right at the beginning, I love the intro.
Yeah, that was kind of a shock, and then they also have some cool different mechanics in game as well. So
wait, Sovrun and Makardia telling me to play the single player Call of Duty Ghosts?
Yeah.
I would at least play the first hour or so, just because I love the beginning of Ghost.
Yeah,
the
first
space
hour,
scene, and then once you get
spoil it.
Earth. I'm not spoiling
the spaceship bit when the Earth crashes.
Oh, the aliens come?
Bit.
And then Will Smith,
the aliens don't come.
He opens the ship and he's like, "Welcome to Earth!"
Mode, but
yeah, exactly.
Will Smith not confirmed for Call of Duty Ghosts.
Huge missed opportunity, Infinity Ward. Get him on the project.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's not part of it either.
Well, fuck. I don't know. Can Naughty Dog bring it back? Or people from Naughty Dog? My bad, not Naughty Dog itself. Puppy Dog also not confirmed for Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah.
In other
definitely not.
news, Assassin's Creed Rogue has been announced. It will be filling the story between Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag, as it takes place during the 7 Years' War. You'll play as former assassin turned Templar in the North Atlantic Sea and northeast of the US. The game should also have ties to Unity, as the 7 Years' War was one of the causes of France's financial problems.
Yeah,
So
so-
you're playing as a Templar?
Yeah, you're going to be playing as a former assassin turned Templar.
Man, they
Which-
love those little twists.
Well,
don't they?
the Templars are basically something of the Pope.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, they're like, because I mean,
Assassin,
Assassin's
no,
Creed 3,
basically.
it's like you thought you were playing as an assassin, plot twist,
You're a
and then-
Templar, and then you were an assassin.
and then you have a kid, and your kid's like has daddy issues, and so he goes assassin.
All kids have daddy issues.
He totally went Luke Skywalker on him.
Right?
But this game is actually only coming out on PS3 and Xbox 360. We may see a PC
What?
release. I don't know. Yeah, this is for the last gen of consoles.
Yeah, it looked
Yes.
like Unity's
not
for
news, then.
the
That's
new
weird.
guys and Rogue's for the old systems.
Yep.
You know, because they're keeping them separated for some reason, which I think is a unique strategy.
Well, I think it's really just trying to separate the two because I think because of the install base of the last gen. Now the current gen, they're trying to make a game for it to bring more people to it, but you can't ignore the last gen just because the install base is so huge.
Yeah, you can't
there's-
ignore it.
No, you
It's
can't.
just
There's
an
so many people that own Xbox 360s and PS3s versus
Well, I do.
PS4
Yeah,
and
Xbox
Xbox One.
60 plus PS3 is 160 million together, somewhat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah,
It's
a
a
shit ton of
ridiculous number. There's a ton of. The install base is so much larger than the current generation of consoles, so I get why they're doing it. It's for the money, and also like I was kind of browsing through a Game Informer article on it, and it seemed like they were actually talking about naval combat in this game, whereas from everything I've seen about Unity, there's been no mention of the naval combat and stuff. So I think that's something that they're kind of leaving behind. But with Rogue, they're going to go back to it. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't play Black Flag, and so the only naval combat I know is from Assassin's Creed 3, which is kind of shitty.
All I'm imagining now is just two giant bellies with the belly buttons attacking each other.
What?
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 I don't.
Naval combat.
Naval-
Oh, I got it. God damn it.
But I was
Yeah,
going to
happy
say,
birthday.
I own a VHS. They don't make them anymore. Why
No,
are they still making
thank
games for those
God.
crap things?
Do you have any of those Nickelodeon VHSs that were orange? Those were the best.
No, I've just got all the Pokemon films on
Oh,
DVD.
Yeah, dude,
VHS.
Pokemon the movie 2000. You gotta do
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
with Lugia.
Mewtwo.
No,
No,
Mewtwo.
that was Mewtwo.
Lugia.
No,
Yeah, Mewtwo.
I've also
2000 was
got-
Mewtwo.
I've also got Mewtwo: The Return. I think that's 3.
That's 3. Yeah, the
Yeah,
second
Mewtwo,
one
that's when
was
Mewtwo came
Lugia.
back and was like a bitch.
2000's it? That one with Moltres and Zapdos and stuff. I thought.
No.
No.
Mewtwo is that's the one that has Mewtwo, and the Mewtwo like tries to steal all the Pokemon, and he clones them, and they fight each other, and this is totally gaming.
Oh yeah, and they all get
And then
really sad.
there's that real
like,
cheesy
yeah,
brother
and
song
then
that
Heartbreak.
plays.
because they fight
No.
each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guys, bring Ash back.
That's so
you know,
good.
live happily ever after.
I like the one with Entia though, and the Unknown. That was.
Oh
really
yeah,
like
I think that might have been the second one.
That was 3, I think.
that was 3.
I think so.
Yeah, and like the crystal and all that shit.
It's so convoluted.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
no agendas, guys. No agendas.
No genders.
No agendas with
Yeah.
Pokemon. Yeah.
On Pokemon Note, my brother's been playing on our Game Boy and been jumping back into Red and Blue. He's
Really?
having a lot of
Ah.
fun. Yeah.
Wow.
Original Red and Blue. I thought those didn't work anymore because the battery died.
Nah. Dude, I still have SNES cartridges that work.
Well, I know, but how they store their memory is
Yeah,
there's a little battery
The same thing
inside,
with the SNES.
and that thing usually has like a 15-year life cycle. So like some of them have died. Maybe if you're lucky, it might have.
yeah,
keep it
you
on
know,
one.
That still works.
some people are lucky, and I think it might charge if you plug it in. When it's in the Game Boy,
I
it
don't,
might
I
charge
don't,
the
I don't think
battery.
it charges because I know that one guy he actually opened up his game and like connected to an external power source so he didn't lose his current save on there and actually replaced the battery in his.
No, because dude, like I said, SNES, like all the cartridges, they all worked on that where they had the internal battery that held the saves, and like my Legend of Zelda.
Maybe
still
that's how
has
it
a
is on the
save on
SNES,
it.
but I don't think that's how it is on the Game Boy games.
Oh. Okay. Well,
anyway, talking about
moving on.
Rogue, is it going to be coming to PC, do we know, or is it just the consoles?
Nothing's been mentioned.
You
only
wouldn't want
consoles.
that, though. That's last-gen console peasantry.
Yeah, it's only last gen as far as I remember.
Yes, but PCs are always gen.
Right, I mean, they brought a
Wouldn't
PS
you
Vita
rather
game
have
to the
Unity?
PC.
Why would you want Rogue?
Because
Well,
they'll sell twice as many.
And story. You know, some people are really into the Assassin's Creed story. Like, that's why they brought Assassin's Creed Liberation to Steam.
Yes.
I guess at that point, they should.
Yeah, I think they should, and if they did bring it to PC, I would get it. But I'm not going to get it for PS3 that I don't use.
No.
Yeah.
Because you've
I'll
got
play-
PlayStation Now for that.
I don't play.
Yes. Oh, I wonder if it'll be on PS Now. That's a good point, Maury.
I'll probably pick
Yeah.
it up just for the story because I still have my 360. Because I don't really play the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed. I mean, it can be fun, but it's not great. So I'll probably just pick these games up on consoles, anyways.
To kind of segue to the next generation of things, Ubisoft is claiming in the same Game Informer interview that next-gen consoles will allow AC Unity to create crowds up to 3,000 people. 30,000, sorry. That's even bigger. 30,000 AI-controlled NPCs.
Confirmed, 30,000 is bigger than 3,000. No agenda.
Heard it
No
here
agenda.
first. Yeah,
Math is hard.
cool.
Maths.
I mean, do we really need 30,000 at once?
Of course, it's like living in London in like the 20s.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
like
let's
living
do
in
that.
some small town. Like, that's probably the population of
yeah.
Spencer, Mass, where I live.
You can go to Wembley.
Sure.
Don't say
I
wait.
mean, that's cool, but I don't want to have to
Smoke it.
shove 30,000 people out of my way so I can stab one guy in the back of the head.
But that's like
3,000 maybe. Give me 3,000 to wade through. 30,000, bit much.
well,
I agree.
it's riots. Like you're in the midst of the French Revolution, man. That's how it's supposed to be. I was kind of
Searching
depressed
for
that
the
like
needle in the haystack.
in Assassin's.
Revolution, they all ran away and gave it to Germany.
We have a
Wait,
question.
No. This is before that.
Chat. Mars asking, is that PC or console? It says next-gen console, so I'm assuming that it's going to be consoles. Also, PC
Unity
as
is
well.
also PC.
That's
yeah.
also PC.
Well,
yeah.
but I mean, they were saying that consoles will allow that 30,000
I mean,
up, and obviously
granted-
PC will as well.
PC, you better make sure you got like a dual-core processor because that's going to be a whole hell of a lot of processing.
PC
time.
allows 30,000 in one.
Yeah.
I have an 8-core processor,
Space
so
Odyssey.
that should be.
Yeah, I'll be fine too with
Be
my new
fine.
processor, but like on my old one, it was only like a 4-core. It was like a 3.2. I was barely able to do the crowds in Assassin's Creed 3, which were nowhere near as big.
Yeah, there's like 8 people on screen at once. It's pretty hard.
Also, Rise: Son of Rome coming to PC, guys.
Never really played for it nor cared to play it. I'm not a
I got
fan of
it
quick
for Xbox One. It was one of the few launch titles that I got.
So how do you
Is it
feel about
fun?
it now coming to PC?
I won't rebuy it. It was okay. You know, it's almost too linear.
Okay.
There's not a lot of options. It was just the same thing over and over. It was okay, but I wouldn't go out of my way to replay it.
Also, I know some people are mad. They're like, "Well, that was a launch title for this console. Why is it coming to PC?"
It was a launch exclusive.
But I mean, I actually kind of like this. I wish everybody did this, where maybe it launched first and that was it, but it could come out something later. Because, like I said, I could care less about this game. I'm sure it's a great game, just not my playstyle. But
Yep.
I mean, it's been almost a year since the consoles were launched. I think it's fine that these games will come to PC.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it coming to
As long as it's not a shitty port.
Besides, and that's how things seem to be anyways. Console exclusive means it excludes the other consoles at this point.
Correct.
It's always
Right.
console and PC now. So, I mean, there are a few things that aren't that way, but for the most part, it seems like, hey, this is our console exclusive because it's not coming to the other ones.
But you can
But
get
it will
it
be
on
on
PC. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
because
Well, and especially
PC
with the
are
new-
second generation and just second-class citizens, even though their hardware's
here's the
generally
thing,
a lot
that's
better.
superior.
Even if they're offering it for PC and a console, the ones who are going to get it for the console originally are probably still going to get it for the console. That's why they own the console in the first place. So I feel like they're not really taking away from the console market as much as allowing the PC market to have the game as well.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Well, there's
definitely.
so much overlap now between the new generation of consoles and the PC market.
Right.
I mean, they're running on the same architecture, and you can pretty easily port it, at least from the Xbox One over to the PC.
Yeah, still know that bloody PCs basically have Xbox controller support built in anyway.
But yeah, it gets all that
Oh, yeah.
DirectX stuff anyways. I mean, that's what the Xbox was originally going to be called, was the Direct Xbox.
Ah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Check
know
out Mac with the knowledge bombs.
I know.
Yeah.
I knew there was
Either
a
that or he
reason
just
that
made it up. I don't know.
I hired him.
No, I mean, because it uses EX11. The one does. So.
X86. X86.
X86. So
So,
yeah, no, I'm happy that at least people that wanted to play it and maybe didn't own an Xbox One but they did own a PS4, or maybe they just don't own any consoles. At least they'll be able to experience the game. And from what I heard, it's really hard for a launch title to get grip, just because, like I said, the install base is not nearly as large. So I mean, maybe this will also help fund this company. Maybe they'll make a sequel, and then people that like the game can pick up a sequel. So
Crytek is in all sorts of issues, but that is one thing that they did
might need
say.
that extra money. They might need that extra money.
Crytek did say, they weren't happy with how Rise sales performed on the Xbox One. So I think it's a smart move for them to say, we gave them close to a year of exclusivity. Now we're going to roll it out to the PC because we need that money, yo.
When does it come out? Did they say?
I don't have a release date for you yet, but when I do,
yeah.
I'll
So odds
bring it
are
up.
probably when it releases, it'll probably have been a year or damn near close. Because I mean, it's already August.
Do you think that could open up to bringing out maybe Forza to the PC, or do you think that'll stay on Xbox?
I'll think that'll stay on Xbox.
That might stay on Xbox, just because I don't think the install base, well, not install base, but I mean, is the racing community big on PC? I always thought that was more like a console kind of thing. I mean, there's obviously peripherals you can get, but I always thought racing was bigger on consoles than on PC.
Grid
Could be,
does
yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I guess.
think so.
Oh, was Dead Rising coming out as well? I think. Did they announce that?
Yeah,
That was
Dead
coming out
Rising
yes,
3
as well.
is also coming out.
Yeah, they announced that a while back, but I mean, that's not a surprise. Dead Rising 2 was on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, so the fact that it's also going to be on PC, Dead Rising 3 that is not that much of a surprise to me.
Yeah. So, Maury, tell me what you know about Twitch.
Aw.
We're on it now.
Really?
Yeah, we are. We're live on Twitch.
No, because they've been bought out by Google, and even though Google are so big that they're never, ever, ever going to get sued, they're bringing in copyrighting music for streamers, mainly on VODs. I don't think on live streams, but if your VODs contain copyrighted music, which includes the thousands of hours of music that people stream from Pandora or whatever, or the streaming users are available. There's also a game soundtrack is going to be muted. So if you have it in your stream or on your VOD, that is going to be muted for 30 minutes, which is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think.
So
Yeah, there's actually a lot of mods though for Twitch that actually allow you to play YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Is that through Twitch, or is that actually through the streamer's stuff, and then it comes in that way through Twitch?
That's
Well,
probably through this.
yeah, it's
Because
probably
I'm wondering if
through
that's
the
going to
streamer.
just kill those mods then, because people aren't going to want to use them, because then their past broadcasts are just going to be completely muted.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. It's only affecting past broadcasts at the moment. It seems like this is a move to kind of emulate YouTube's algorithm system for Content ID.
Also owned by.
Which works so well.
Also owned by Google. which
Except
works so well.
certain streamers, like companies that stream, were getting
Twitch
silence
got-
over their own music.
Twitch got themselves
Twitch
muted.
They went ape shit on this. It was not rolled out well at all, and I think it's really gonna. It's not gonna look good on them. People are gonna look back and be like, "Wow, they fucked up."
Yeah,
And
I
it's-
think it was muting like Dota's music from Dota games and things like that as well.
That's
Yeah, and I believe I saw a leak come out on Twitter and actually say, "Hey guys, if you want to use our music, are the people who did the music for League? They said, if you want to use our music in your League streams, go ahead." Like they put out the banner, "Hey, you can use this."
Yeah, no, and there's been a ton of YouTube artists that have great growing YouTube channels that are making their music available and letting streamers know, hey, if you want to play music in your background, you can use my channel and use what's on my channel. So the community is coming together over it, but it's just sad that it had to come down like this. Copyright law is something that really needs to be revamped and looked into. Also, there were changes made to the broadcast storage. So previously, any past storage, I think, was saved for like 30 days or maybe 90 days. And then you had the opportunity to go in and highlight it, and your highlight could be as long as you wanted. So if it was the entire stream, you could say, I want to highlight the entire stream and save that. Now what it looks like is your past broadcasts will be saved for 2 weeks. You have to go in and highlight them within those 2 weeks. You can only highlight a video up to 2 hours. However, you can send any length of video now over to YouTube, whereas there used to be the 2-hour limit.
Which there wasn't there in the first place, but then when the PS4 and things came out, then they implemented that, as I remember right.
Right. So, to me, it's like they're trying to be like, oh, only come to Twitch for live shit, and then go to YouTube to go watch everyone's live
Well, I mean, if
shit.
it's all owned by Google, they're just trying to spread everybody around throughout all their their sites and stuff. So, I mean, at least I don't have to use Google Plus to sign into Twitch.
Yes.
I'm happy about that.
Yet.
Just wait.
Yes.
It'll come. Of course it's going to come.
Well, and I wonder how many people are going to be shifted away from Twitch to other services because of this.
There's been a lot of sign up. No, there's been Hitbox was tweeting that they were getting a ton of traffic because of these changes. And like we have a response from the chat. Crispy is saying, if you only have one place to put content, that's why crap like this happens. Monopolies are bad. You want competition.
Yeah, we were discussing this when we were saying like how people are always bitching about the other console or something, like how you need that competition around.
Right. You need that competition. You don't want Google to own the world. You do not want Google to own the world. Maybe
okay. I thought maybe there wouldn't be like a mass exodus, but I mean, if people are going to these other places,
it's still not going to be.
Maybe Twitch will. Yeah, I still think Twitch is going to be the king.
Yeah, it's not going to impact them that much. Like it's going to. Yeah. If anything, it'll maybe encourage more YouTube content producers to do more live streaming. I know a lot of YouTube content
YouTube has live stream, doesn't it?
Stream now, yeah, but it's basically not used.
Right.
I forgot about that.
That's why Google was looking at Twitch, is because they always wanted their live stream stuff to be a thing, but it never, they never had the right support for it, and it was kind of shitty. So now they went, Twitch is really doing it good. We're going to go ahead and yoink.
No, but basically, the YouTube one is for anybody who wants to use it. Twitch is, for the most part, video games.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so competition is good. So maybe people are going to Hitbox, Twitch will get their shit together. I just feel like they saw Twitch doing something good, and then they got Twitch, and then I feel like they just fucked it up. Like, you're making Twitch what it wasn't, so everything that everybody loved, you're fucking with. So I don't. What's your end goal here?
Yeah, I mean, I could totally see them trying to turn it into more of a YouTube where they're trying to bring other people, other genres of media over. Maybe like people 24-hour streaming cats or something. If they do that, I will gouge somebody's eyes out.
No,
just saying, that may happen.
Twitch is part of Justin TV. Was.
Yes. Well, they changed their name to Twitch, didn't they?
Yeah, right.
No,
Justin TV is
just folded, right?
Yeah, I thought they changed the parent company's name. They changed it from Justin to Twitch.
Yeah, when it was bought by Google, I think they got rid of Justin TV.
Oh. They should have left it so that you had the two places to go. Like Justin TV was all the other crap, and then Twitch was video games.
Yeah. I always thought that it was those two, but Twitch got so popular that they actually just changed the parent company name to just Twitch, overall. And I'm sure there was still that Justin for everybody, but I feel like they did change the actual IP total of it, or the name of the company to Twitch, which then
I just went to Justin TV, and it is the website, mobile apps, and API are no longer in service.
So if you go to justin.tv.com, or that's
Justin.tv.
Justin.tv. Why did I put .com there? So if I go to Justin.tv, it's not there?
Correct. It just says that it's shut down.
Oh.
It's no longer in service.
Crap.
Wow,
when they got bought by Google, they shut down Justin TV, and Twitch became the only entity continuing.
Here's
Justin TV website, like, mobile apps and APIs are no longer in service. Thank you sincerely for 7 years of live video memories. Damn.
Here's what like the good news could be coming out of from like the Google acquisition of Twitch is like if Google enforces their partnership standards with Twitch, I'd be on board. Because Twitch has this high bar that is ridiculous. It's like if you don't have this already built-in community and you try and launch a new channel, we're not going to help you one damn bit. But YouTube, it's like anyone that signs up and can prove that they're like over 18 can start monetizing videos.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they've put $1 billion into it, you think they're going to invest some money into the service still. So things could change for somewhat of a better, and it could help out. So such as us who are small and other people who are small and looking to grow, like. And also, it does, it can make it, like with the 2 hours plus upload now, it is going to make things a little bit more user friendly. So in a way, it's kind of good, and it could be good. We just got to really see how it goes. Like this move that they've done with the VODs and the sound, I don't think is great, but obviously, Google have to cover the backs. They don't want to get raped for money. So
exactly, because end of the day, they're the ones on the line for any copyright infringement, especially with a partner channel. So it's all moves to cover their asses, but we'll see how it pans out in the coming months. Who added this? I didn't even know this.
I came across it. I guess somebody. Well, let's start it off with the topic. Is Sony is being sued. Speaking of being sued, for Killzone false advertising. Apparently, they advertised it at 1080p, and it wasn't. So I forget the guy's name, but he's actually suing. He's suing Sony because they said the game was 1080p, and I guess it was a lower resolution, which seems like a pretty fucked up and dumb reason to sue somebody. But yeah, I don't. Do you guys think it'll stand or?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if they said it's 1080 and it's not 1080, it is what it is.
Yeah, could be false advertising.
I thought it was still a very pretty game, though.
Yeah, you played it, right?
Yeah, I played it. Killzone.
Douglas Lador. That's the guy's name. That's the guy suing. Is Douglas Lador. I guess they said it was 1080. And
I can't imagine. I can't imagine it's going to win much.
Nah,
because it's only $40 or $60 to buy the game or whatever. So, but this could open a floodgate, which could cost them a lot of money.
Well, if it becomes a class action suit, then it becomes a lot of money.
Yeah. So.
A lot of money for the company, but little money for anyone involved.
Right. For you,
yeah, but who's going to really be able to pull a jury that's going to be knowledgeable enough to even know the difference?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm thinking about the people that I've been on a jury with, and they're not going to know jack about 1080p.
No, but you see one number is 1080, the other number it's like, oh, it runs at 900. It's like, well, I mean, no, they'll go.
Yeah, it's a little less.
What's 180 pixels?
Exactly. They're not going to care.
No, they're not. All right. So, also, Evolve was pushed back to 2015.
Unfortunately, I'm a little upset about this. I've really been looking forward to that game. But, I mean, if they're going to make it... Which, it seems weird, because I know, like, you've seen these like, they've had so many, live demos and people playing the game. And it looks great, but I guess it's not up to their expectations. Because the game looks great, and it apparently handles well from everything I've seen and heard.
Yeah, from what I've heard from like other podcasts and people that have gone to PAX, and when I was at PAX East and I was seeing Evolve on the floor, it looked like it was running smooth. But then there may have been alphas that I don't know who may have gotten stuff in access to. Wasn't anyone on this goddamn show. But there may have been people that had access to that stuff and were like, yeah, this shit is not running at all good. So.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there was. I've been hearing things about more people getting into the game, so maybe they've discovered something when they've had more people come in.
Well, what it is like when they're at PAX, they have the machines that that they know the game runs on, like it has the innards. Right. So when they go to give an alpha out to like press and stuff, they don't know exactly what's in everyone's machine, so it's not optimized. Is what I would be guessing. So I don't know if this is like they went, holy crap, we're really not optimized and we gotta take this one back to the board for a bit, but That's a lot of what I've heard in the rumor mill.
Yeah, and so I mean, if they're doing this just to make the game better, which obviously that's why they're doing it. I mean, as long as it's not something dumb like, hey, we figure we could get 12 extra pixels right here. I mean, I don't give a shit about that. But I mean, if it's actually like a game critical mechanic, then I'm glad they're pushing it back instead of releasing a game that's not working, because it seems like lately this is the year of unfinished games being released. So I mean, just get it right and give it to us. I want to play it. What are you guys going to pick it up on? I know it's on all consoles and PC. I'll probably just be picking it up for PC, just because multiplayer. I made this decision. Games I'm going to play single player. I'll probably pick them up on console. Still might pick them up on PC, but definitely multiplayer games. Most of my fans and obviously the community that we have here is on PC for the most part. So I'll probably pick it up.
Yeah, I have more or less the same thought process as you. If it's something that maybe is console exclusive single player, I'll get it for the PS4. But like something like Witcher 3 single player, that's not happening on PS4. I'm getting that for the PC. But something that I'm going to play with other people, I'd rather play on the PC because that's where all my fellow gamers that I game with are. So,
yep, I'm with you.
Other than
Maury,
Destiny,
he's going to get it on an NES. No, Maury's a big PC guy, so I don't. Are you even going to pick up Evolve? I don't know if that's your.
That's the game with the monster and there's like 5 hunters.
Yeah, there's 4 hunters and it's like a 4v1. So there's the monster and then the 4 people hunting the monster.
Nah, it seems like casual to me.
Yeah,
casual.
It's too casual.
Yeah.
Too casual.
Oh look, I'm a superior monster. Oh look, I've got superior guns. I'm gonna win. That's casual.
I actually heard there's quite a bit of strategy, just because like as the monster you're like pretty vulnerable early on. You gotta play it smart.
But run around and eat shit.
Not mean casual though. It's like it's not casual's not just you have to think about something for it not to be casual still.
Yeah, I hear you.
Whatever more.
Right, so whatever.
Evolve, push back, hopefully for the right reasons, and hopefully it'll be a better game for it. But Valve has released the Dota 2 Workshop Tools Alpha. For those of you that don't know, this is more or less a fancy map editor. I'm assuming you could open character models. I haven't discovered that for myself because I've downloaded this and I've been messing with it. I'm actually working on a map. You guys may get to see that at some point.
I wanna.
Cool. And it's also a different engine, right?
Yes, that's actually what I was going to get to, but somehow the notes got all flipped about. But yeah, the rumors are circulating that this was a soft launch of the Source 2 engine because all the underlying code has been changed. Hammer, the map editor itself, has had a huge overhaul to it. Anything that would be a reference to the engine, like engine.dll, is engine2.dll, console2.dll. So this is real big on Reddit. It's a huge discussion on Reddit. The community, the Source Engine community, is taking a look at this, and they're saying it has been a Source Engine 2 soft launch, but Valve has not come out themselves and confirmed this, but we're more than comfortable here saying, yeah, it's probably the Source Engine 2, and Half-Life 3 is confirmed. You're welcome.
Half-Life 3 confirmed, everybody.
Confirmed.
We've done it.
Absolutely.
You've heard it here first. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
No agendas.
You're welcome.
No
You know, if we just say that on every episode, we're eventually going to be right.
Yeah.
No, because it'll only happen so many times and I'll kick you out.
I bet they're just developing like Half-Life 4, and they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, Half-Life 4.
You guys didn't get 3? It came out like 4 years ago, guys.
Okay, but going back to Evolve, I don't know, does anybody remember an old PC game? I want to say it was called Evolver, and you played an alien, and you killed things, and then you could ingest it and take on the monster's ability. So like you could have like stingers or anything like that. Does anyone remember that? I can't remember what it was called, but it was an awesome little game.
No,
I don't remember it.
Well, weren't you talking about a PC game not too long ago, Will? That was kind of like you became little monsters and stuff?
No, you made little monsters. You had to actually buy the parts. You know, you had to buy a stinger or a needler or, you know, an energy club, energy mace. I'm trying to remember. Gotcha. It's a long time ago.
No, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a really good game. There was also another game where you played as a cherub who died and came back to life. And I can't remember. I think I was called
Is that Sacred?
Messiah.
No.
I don't know. It was a long time ago, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I just googled Evolver, and all I can see is this like kids.
I don't know what it was.
Game.
I don't know what it
Maury,
was.
how about you tell me about that game that you showed me on Skype the other day that looks badass?
Yeah, so this is by Rector, not to be confused with Rectum.
Correct.
I think it's
Rectal
Reactor.
thermometer.
I blame Maury for all mispronunciations.
All right, Reactor, sorry, yes. So not overreacting,
Oh.
but basically they're making a kick you in the balls kind of shooter. And
Shoot you in the
I
balls.
checked out their
I think so.
promo trailer, and well, I kind of think that as No Shit Gaming, we should totally get behind it. I don't know if John's going to run the. I don't know if John's going to run the VT, but
I'm not, only because I've reached out to Reactor Studios to try and get certain permissions with them to do some stuff. So, but it is something that we do want to get behind, because I mean, this is like your old school arena first person shooter, and they use the tagline "No bullshit in the video," which made me giggle because we're No Shit Gaming.
exactly.
And it's like, guys, this looks like a new Unreal tournament. Like,
So there you
it
go.
is just
Well,
balls
you know-
to the wall, shooter fun, no ADS, no bullshit, just kill people with big ass guns and have
You've
fun.
got
It looks
So
like
you've
they
got-
want to do stuff with esports. Plus, it's a first-person shooter. I mean, I'm already sold. Like,
so
I
you've
wanna
got
play it.
Evolve for the casuals. You've got Toxic for the hardcore.
Yeah,
No agenda.
no agendas.
No bullshit.
But yeah, that's also another good point, is they're actually looking for, if people were really into the arena shooter scene back in the day, they are looking for people to sign up for that pro league and help them out, help improve the game. I'm assuming you guys might get some alpha access or some beta tests in there, but they're looking for feedback from people that were really into these games back in the 90s when Unreal was like the shit. So
Oh, yeah.
by all means, if you're interested, check out the site. That is toxic.com, TOXIKK.com. It looks like a real fun, fast-paced, balls-to-the-wall shooter.
And I'm pretty sure.
Please don't add more Ks. You'll go to a different site. It's bad.
Toxic.
Oh god, I can only imagine.
I don't want to think about it.
Good
No
thing I didn't
triple
add
A,
more
No
Ks.
white hoods.
None. None here, because we have no
Everybody
agendas.
of every colour, not just.
Nope. We kill
That
makes
everyone
sense.
equally.
Yes.
I mean,
Equal
especially
opportunity
if
look at
haters.
Sovereign. He's south of the border.
I know.
South of the border.
Mexico way.
You just singing country music?
Love with a girl.
I think so.
Oh my god.
He hasn't been there.
Alright. That's it. We're moving
Down
on.
Mexico way.
So,
No.
Will, what have you
Yeah.
been playing?
Well, a couple of things. I want to go quickly. I haven't stopped playing Marvel Heroes. I still log in for the daily quest, but I found a new addiction.
Uh-oh.
So,
You said dick.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said
yeah.
chin. You said chin.
Chin, what? I didn't say chin. No.
Said addiction.
No chin. Addiction. Shunned. You've been shunned, buddy. You've been shunned. Means something in my neck of the woods. Anyways, so I started playing Smite again, and I was watching one of the guys from Agilitas, Confi, and he started playing a guy with a huge axe, and my eyes just lit up. I absolutely love it. So I
Badass.
also started playing Shock, who is the god of rain in Smite. So that has been my addiction. I've been playing nothing but Shock. I don't care about team makeup. I get into an arena group, and all I do is say, I'm playing Shock, lock it in. And hopefully I do that so that everybody else on the team has to deal with the fact that I am playing Shock, because Shock rocks.
Did you rhyme that?
Yeah, was that intentional?
Yeah!
Did you plan that
Get
out?
out of here. Get out of here.
I did actually plan that out a little bit.
So
But-
what are you liking so much about Smite? Like, we hear Maury talk about it each week, but what really grabbed you and pulled you into the game?
You know, I think it's a lot of the flexibility in the different game modes. So I really like when I'm practicing to do the like one-on-one joust. So there's a version where it's just one guy, and you're almost always, I think you are always going up against Ra as the other god on the other side, unless you choose Ra, and then I think it swaps it out for a different one. But the practice mode is easy. There's a lot of different modes throughout the game. I think they're up to 7 different play modes, and I just love Arena. So the arena is really cool. It's fast-paced. There's, it's the 5-on-5 with one stream of, well, pretty much almost always, I think it's one stream of the minions going across. A lot of flexibility. There's 2 camps on either, or 3 camps on either side that'll give you your buffs. Real quick action, usually, 15, 20 minutes, and you're done with the game, and you can move on. It's cool. Very cool.
Okay. Is that all? Oh no. Go ahead, Mac.
What's that?
No, I was just saying how I like the game too, and whatever plays with me.
Give it a try. Give it a try. I like it.
To play with me.
Yeah. So I'm doing much better as Shock than I have at some of the other people. So
you give them the shocker.
Fun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like throwing the big old giant axe, and then you teleport right to them, so it's like a double hit. And then you can do the healing rain, so you can stick it out and just totally wail on them.
Stick it out and give them the shocker. You heard it here
Oh,
first,
yeah.
guys. Something in your ears hard.
You know it. That's what it's all about.
Man.
It's all
No
about
agendas.
None
Just
whatsoever.
hardcore gaming.
So yeah, that's where I've been spending most of my time. I did do one run of the new, the military quarters in Hearthstone.
Yep.
But that's about it. Just went through, killed everybody, and then went back to Smite.
All right. Mac, what are you playing, man?
Fuck, I don't know. Stuff.
Shit.
Against Humanity.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, that was an interesting day. Well, I'm playing, like I said in the last few episodes, I was thinking about picking up Watch Dogs since everyone, is going apeshit over it and loves buying it and playing it, I guess. Well, I guess they love buying. We don't really know what the playing is. But I picked it up. So, what about you, Maury?
You actually, you bought
That's
it?
Yeah, see, what happened was I had some games, and they were eaten by my roommate's dogs. From Xbox One, and one of them was, the one that really got jacked was Titanfall, and so they gave me money to buy to replace my game, but I already got Titanfall on the PC from a very nice person. See last episode for details, and so I just went ahead and got Watch Dogs on my Xbox instead.
Sweet.
And it's a pretty fun game. I've probably put about 10 hours in it, maybe.
Yeah. What act are you on?
I'm still on Act 1.
You're still on Act 1. Have you done,
Yeah.
have you driven to your house and met your sister? Or driven to your sister's
Okay,
house?
the part I'm at, I just pretty recently met that guy that you're doing that cut. Damien? Is that his name?
Who?
Is his name Damien? Okay, so at the very beginning how it has that cutscene and you're hacking with that guy.
Yeah.
That's what kind of sets up the scene. So he came back. It's he's all fucked up and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did that, and I haven't gotten very far because I'm driving motorcycles around and just fucking with shit because that's what I like to do in those open world games. But even when I'm doing a mission, I'll find myself just exploring and trying to get unlockables and reveal everything on the map, and I keep getting caught up in the vigilante mission. So really, there's a ton of shit to do. If I have one gripe, it's the driving mechanic. I like the motorcycles, not too bad, but cars are just shitty.
Yeah.
I'd crash way more often if it wasn't for that focus, this bullet time, pretty much, which is pretty fun as hell, especially when you're trying to squeeze right between two cars as they're about to cross. So it has a lot of fun mechanics, and I'm hoping maybe as I level up higher and do more, it'll be better. But right now, I would put it as a pretty average game. I think open world-wise, GTA has it beat. But there's some pretty unique ideas.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to do that guy's life and just hack people for money because he got $50,000 in an hour. I want that job.
Yeah, no, it's like there's never a need. Like you're never like, oh man, I can't buy that because like in 5 minutes you can make a ridiculous amount of money. But
Yeah.
one thing I noticed with the driving mechanics, like don't hold down the throttle, just kind of like keep pressing it, and then you.
Now, if you're on a motorcycle and you want to make a turn, hold down that throttle. If you slow down, your turns are going to be shitty.
Yeah, but in a car, don't hold it down
Cars.
and then handbrake like a motherfucker into your turns.
You drift that shit.
Yeah, you have to. That's the only way I can drive a damn car in the game. But like, I kind of want to know how do you feel about like the main character, like story wise, like Aiden Pierce.
I don't hate him. I'm not very far in the game right now, so I don't exactly feel like attached to him. Like there was that scene early on where like, I mean the game's been out for a while, so fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it. And then Act 1, fuck you. So like you're at your sister's house, and then like she's getting a call and it's like, your door is locked, and then like you chase that guy down and beat him over the head with a fucking nightstick or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel a detachment. I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch is getting harassed. Whatever, not my problem. But it's like that's just it. Like I feel like they wanted that to be like a connecting moment. I just don't give a shit.
No, I'm with you, dude. I felt like they wanted it to be a connecting moment, and I was just like, I don't care.
Some people hate him, some people love him. I'm like in the middle. Like
yeah, I'm just
he's
indifferent.
like that's my avatar in game, but it's not me. I'm not attached to it. But it's also not like, oh, I hate playing this guy. Ew. I wish there was better customization options. Wow, that was a weird accent that came out there. Better customization options, but you know, I guess they kind of have to go like a certain style so you can pull that fucking handkerchief over your face every time you're doing something stupid.
Definitely.
So, you know.
Handkerchief in the face, Mexican
Yep,
comfort.
go for it, Maury.
No. Mori always goes last.
Yes.
So,
No. I thought he was going to pull his handkerchief over his face.
Oh.
No. But I can wear the other one.
Oh, snap.
Shit. What is it? What's that, guys? What's that?
I don't know. What is it? What is it?
Bandana. All right.
Hashtag bandana.
Look at that.
Hashtag.
We got our own bandit right on screen, which is a perfect segue to what I've been playing. So,
Yeah.
I jumped back into DayZ, guys. Actually, Mac was...
Game? I've never heard of it.
DayZ is in early access right now. It was spawned from a mod for Arma 2, but then Bohemia Interactive, the developers behind Arma, decided to add Dean Hall to the staff to develop a standalone version of DayZ, and that's the DayZ I'm talking about jumping back into, because they've added a ton of new stuff, guys. There's there's not thousands, but there has been a lot of new weapons added to the game, so that's amazing. They have
All I need
added...
is a revolver and a cowboy hat.
You can get a revolver. You can get a cowboy hat.
I got
So-
better get back in game, man.
Yeah. And you can get like
Keep
the Blaze double barrel shotgun, so it looks like you got like an old
Or 20
Winchester or
Blaze it.
something. Hell yeah. But you'll look like an old Western dude. But no, they've added that. They've added fishing mechanics to the game now. They've added hunting mechanics to the game. They've more or less stripped out a lot of the engine and redone it so that it works for DayZ standalone, because it was like the Arma 2 engine heavily modified and things weren't working right. Like any of you guys remember when we played back in the day?
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, you remember back in the day when like the flashlight would go through the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there's a guy over there, but let's go kill him.
Right. So that stuff doesn't happen now.
Wasn't it like a weird like hybrid like?
Yeah.
I guess it was like Arma 2 mixed with a little bit of Arma 3. It was like really put together weird. And I think that's probably what caused a lot of the problems. So I'm glad they revamped it.
Probably made between, well, they had the Arma 2 engine, they were working on the Arma 3 engine, and then standalone came and kind of like grabbed it in the middle. So now they've gone through, they've redone a lot of this stuff. They've added physics to the game, so people like ragdoll off buildings if they fall or if they get shot.
Do boobs work? Because I know boobs take physics.
We do know boobs take physics, but I don't think
boob physics not confirmed.
Yeah, boob physics not confirmed.
Not confirmed.
No agendas. That's a bad sign.
That's a
No
bad sign.
boobs.
What?
People,
They're-
stay away from DayZ. Petition. DayZ.
Oh,
Whoa,
you should get
whoa,
DayZ.
he called it DayZ!
Oh, he said
called it
DayZ.
He did call DayZ, and then he called it
My birthday.
DayZ.
You never heard that? Petition. DayZ. Get booed.
He finally admits that it's DayZ.
But the other thing is, with the most recent patch, they hinted at the support for finally adding persistent item storage to the game. So eventually you're going to be able to find a tent. You'll be able to deploy a tent on a server and then hoard items there. But you have to always be on that server to access those items in that tent.
So that tent stays there even when you're logged off.
Even when you're logged off. So if you...
I can still raid people's tents. That's what I'm going to do now.
Yeah, you can raid people's tents, but you could also say you have a good hiding place for your tent and you've hidden it on a server. Every time you die, if you can basically guarantee yourself certain equipment because you can know that, all right, I left 2 handguns and an assault rifle in my tent, so I'm just going to go run back to my tent and grab my stuff.
Magazines, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, and the map's so large that unless you're building like a city or those main areas, like odds are you could probably find a decent hiding spot.
Yeah, you can find a decent hiding spot, without a doubt. And so,
can you get like raped like it was if it was like a really dodgy sideshow or something?
Well,
like, you know, not a sideshow, like a festival.
You can get handcuffed, and in the latest patch, they fixed it so that you can now force feed people a zucchini.
What's the zucchini?
bleach
Advocar.
zucchini.
No.
Hey,
it's Advocar, isn't it?
I feel like when
know.
we play, we often play on low population servers because we're pussies. I think we should go to almost a full population server and experience that.
no, well, I have played on full pop servers of late, but no, we have. And when I was playing this, it was more to find out like what the additions to the game have been. So I did choose to play on a low pop server because I just didn't want I didn't want to die while I'm trying to look into what has been added to the game and how it all works in case I want to do like YouTube videos and stuff for it. So I was doing that. But no, I agree with you, dude. The whole experience of the game is the interaction with other people, whether it's good or bad, or whether it's just shooting the other people. That is the whole part of the game. So
that's not really interaction, though. Shooting somebody is not interaction.
No, but
you're interacting with their death.
Yeah, and like you're being a complete dick. Like I don't know, Max should probably link to this in the chat room, but the video of us, me, him, and James Soured Soup going to save a guy. Was hilarious.
Did he kill you?
No. He did not kill us.
What? I forgot what I even said to the guy.
You were saving?
First it was, citizen, we're here to save you. So basically we ran up to Electro and we went to one of the firehouses because we saw a crowd of zombies, so we knew there was a guy there. Sure enough, we take out all the zombies. We tell the guy to come down, preferably with his hands up, but he doesn't want to come down. So Mac goes up looking for him. He finds him, and he's like, hey, man, you all right? Everything okay? The guy's like, yeah, lower your gun. He's like, oh, I only have my gun up because I was saving you from all the zombies. So Mac comes back down, and we're on TeamSpeak, so he's not talking in-game now, and he's like, guys, I don't know. He doesn't seem very friendly. I don't think he's going to play ball. So all of a sudden, Mac goes back up, and he's like, hey, did you see something back there in Cherno? Can you help us find somebody? And the guy's like, you guys looking for somebody? Matt goes, yeah, your maker. And then he just unloads on him.
That's right.
But then the guy's like, he's stuck in like a kneeling stance and blood is pouring down the stairs. And like, James is watching it going, look at the river of blood. And we're like, wait, dude, are you still alive? Mac's like, hold on, get out of my way. Moves everyone out of his way, goes back upstairs. He's like, no, I can loot him. He's not alive. But then he hits him once with the fire axe, and the guy like slumps over, and the blood stops. It's like, oh, he was alive, and he heard that entire conversation.
That video.
You do. It's on your YouTube channel. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah. I'll probably throw that in the chat.
Dude, yeah. You know what you should do is you should download it from your YouTube channel and put it on No Shit Gaming because that video is hilarious.
Yeah, definitely. I can do that. I'll do that later. Fuck you, chat. You're not getting it right now. Most of you've seen it anyways. No, I love you, chat. But check out,
No, we don't.
YouTube.com/NoShitGaming channel, and it'll be up there. Yep. No, chat's cool. They're laughing. They're giving us smiley.
Oh, they're all fingering each other's assholes.
Oh, and they got the
talking shit about
the Mara ghosting line.
Sheepshag Army.
They're fucking ghosting.
What?
Nothing.
Army.
Mori,
What?
what have you been playing?
Smite.
Smite?
Yeah.
Smite and Hearthstone.
Smite and Hearthstone. Show's done, guys.
Yep. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about.
I've spoke.
He spoke.
Oh.
Whether it was good, clean English, we don't know.
Did you download the video?
I did. Listen, man. I don't know why OBS be acting so funny, but OBS be acting so funny. I'm setting it up now.
Are you using 32 or 64-bit version?
I am using 32. And I'll tell you why. Because my plugins, yo.
Yeah, a lot of the plugins, they only work for 32, which is, come on, plug-in people, go to 64.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
whatever John gets around to doing his job. Basically, same as every week. Going to show me completing the Hearthstone heroics because I'm boss and stuff like that.
Very cool,
This
very
week they were very hard. The video was not that long; it's like 15 minutes, maybe shorter. But it actually, you have to do a lot of failing to get the right cards in your hand so you can actually stand a chance of winning. Really difficult this week.
Wait. You have to fail.
Yeah, it's not the heroic mode is not a case of you can win it any time. You have to have the right set of circumstances to win because it's the rock solid. You would know if you tried one.
I did not play the military quarter, so I actually know nothing about what's going on there.
Yep, and neither does anyone else because there's nothing on the screen.
No video.
No, but there will be in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, when you increase the brightness.
No, that would be funny if that was the problem, though.
It's real dark right now.
Okay.
And someone's dog needs putting down.
Oh my god.
Not mine.
No, because you only have birds, which are as annoying.
Yeah, fuck
But they
that.
just need the neck snapping.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not a
Well,
fan,
that's how
trust
you
me.
put birds down. You snap the necks.
Yeah, when you go duck hunting, actually, like sometimes they're still living when they hit the ground.
Wing it,
What you're supposed to
yeah.
do is you grab them by their head and you swing them around.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
you can
enough.
do that. Or you can hold up. Wow, that's
Yeah. We have video now, by the way. Would you like me to restart
some sort of video.
your video?
Wow, that's so professional. Yeah, wait, right, look at that. Look at that weapon. It's a 10 attack, 2 charge, does double damage on a hero. It hits
I
you
like
for
how
20.
we're both up here.
Oh yes.
It hits
Hits
you
you
for
for
20. That's ridiculous. Like, it's just so hardcore.
Dude,
Love it.
what? That fucking hero power, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's 2 hits and you're done.
Yeah, that's deal 4 damage for 1 mana.
Dude, these bosses are fucking tough.
But
Like,
with
they did
this
a good
one-
job converting these over. From...
But like I say, it's based on the actual WoW raid. So the little green gem in the corner is a mind control crystal. And you get a free card at the beginning of the game, which lets you control his 0-7 taunts, which is 2 of them. And then you kind of have to go from there. And so as you can see, I played a priest because then I can use healing and I can also use stealing techniques, with mind control and mind vision. But also they've got the cards Inner Fire and I can't remember the one with doubles the minion's health. So like you can make the beefier taunts and then you can give them ridiculous attacks. So that's what I did. Like I say, it took me a 4 or 5 attempts to get this video. It seems like I've beat him really easily, but like this is after 4 or 5 attempts of trying to kill him.
The loading bar just said blowing out the candles. Did you record this after midnight your time? Or on your birthday?
No.
No?
No, I did it yesterday,
Okay.
which was Saturday, which wasn't my birthday. This one's quite fun. His hero power gives him 1 mana crystal and draws a card. But the thing is, he has to do it every turn, which is indicated by the swirling circle. So the deck I played against him was a stall deck and a draw deck. So basically I waited him out and basically killed him through fatigue by letting him draw his deck out.
Okay.
Basically milled him out.
That's awesome.
That's funny. Yeah, that's like a real jackass way to win. So it's funny that they actually make you do that.
Well, because he's got these cards here, like this one he's got down. When they die, the death rattle is to give you a minion that kills you. And they've all got different variations on health. So the 2/2 gives you a 0/2, which means it's got 2 health. It can't attack, does 1 damage. Then he's got another card that'll give you a 0/6. So you have to find some way of dealing 6 damage to your own minion. So basically, I chucked in some Doomsayers, which it explodes the entire board. Then also on the mage, with the hero power, I can target 1 direct damage. So that's one way of picking at the creatures to try and get them off the board. You can also see I put in one Dancing Swords, which was also worked in with the mill effect, because when that dies it makes your opponent draw a card. So basically I was just filling his hand up, because he is as well. I mean, there's some stage further on when I play a Code Light Oracle, which basically burns out 4 of his cards. So just getting through his deck, and I'm not taking that much damage. So it was really good.
So I mean, you're realistically, when you're doing these, what are these called? The
heroics.
The heroics. You really need to go into these things and like build a deck specifically for that hero you're going to be facing.
Yes, I think you can. I mean, like, this is basically a mage freeze deck, just with some variations to beat this guy. So yeah, you do for the heroics. Like, you really have to kind of tailor make it to the hero. Like they had the one in the first week when you have to play the battle cry, heal minions, and the charge, so you're healing up all the time. So yeah, you really have to you really have to think about what you're playing.
So
I was
chat
looking
room
at it.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask the chat room if they'd love to see videos of you actually explaining more in depth why you built what deck for which one of these heroic heroes to try and take them out. Just saying.
One thing I was actually thinking of doing was trying to see if I could make it happen with a free-to-play deck. I'm not sure that's possible. So everybody could have access to beating them.
You mean like with the common cards that you get from completing?
Yeah, just basics, but I don't think that's possible. But maybe with common, and like you get Loteb free, which is a legendary. You do get legendaries free in the game. You do get epics with the new patch if you've purchased the wings. I mean, it could be something I look at, maybe trying to do, so everybody's got access to it. And also maybe putting up the videos, or going in and doing the videos again, so not just showing them on the core, but have them each wing on their own video possibly.
Pretty
why
cool.
why is Wanderer been timed out in chat?
He's apparently he's spamming symbols.
Okay.
That's what that means. Thanks.
No spamming in the chat.
Way to go, Nightbot.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Bray, it may come to Android, I'm not sure.
It's obviously coming to Windows Phone.
Yeah.
For me and the 8 other people in the world that have one.
Yeah.
Not likely.
Yeah, I did actually ask on Twitter what people would like to see, and Nameless and Mara from the chat saying that they would like some kind of more in-depth Hearthstone coverage. So maybe I'll look at that and see what I can put together.
Yeah, well, I mean, earlier he commented that he gets Magic, but somehow he just doesn't get Hearthstone. So even maybe like I did the MOBA 101. Maybe if you do like a Hearthstone 101, understand the basics. I thought that tutorial did a pretty good job, but also you could like show how it kind of does relate to a MMO. But Will, have you attempted this military quarter, and have you actually cleared the heroics?
No, I only cleared the normals. I've been doing the normals and the 2 class quests, and once I finished those, I went back to Smite.
What do you have to say about that, Maury?
Will's a casual.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
There's
I
not
just want
really,
the cards.
there's not really anything I can say. Exactly. Like at the minute, you don't get anything for completing the heroics other than a massive pat on your back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There seems to be no reason to do it.
But eventually,
do you believe in the heart of the cards, Will?
But by the end of the Naxxramas Wing, there will be a reward for completing all of them.
Ah.
So
Okay. So yeah, at this point you've got
A card back.
is it?
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
probably
it's a
more,
card
no,
back
it has
that
to
you
be
get
more
back.
than that. I think
It better be more than a
Well,
card back.
it's got to be sweet loot. Hopefully,
If
it's a
it's
really
sweet
great
loot, then
card.
I'll feel bad. But until then, I
Well, you
don't
can
need
still do
another
it
colored
anytime. You
card
know,
back.
once you've bought it, you've always got access to it. So, like, you can go back and do it, and you can, maybe I will have to make them videos. So you know how to do it.
What was the last heroic of this quarter?
The last heroic, the battle was the 4 horsemen, and basically
of the
Baron
apocalypse.
Rivendare is the opponent you have to fight, and he's got 3 cards already on the field. All of them say your hero is immune. So as you see here, he's got the blue glow on him, which means I can't do any damage to him whatsoever. He only has 14 health. But he's got 3 cards, all are 2 and 7, so 2 attack, 7 health, and you have to kill those before you can attack him. And he's doing 6 damage a turn, so it's pretty difficult. So again, this one, 14 health seems pretty easy, but it is difficult. You need your card removal basically in your hand so you can limit the damage. As you can see there, a top-decked Shadow Word Pain, so I could get rid of 1. So now I'm in a better position. Now I just need to deal with 2 of the cards. And that's basically the thing, is just trying to remove those 2 cards.
Yeah, and he has a lot of removal too in his deck.
Yeah, basically he's got 30 removal cards in his deck. He's got no creatures, they're just removal cards. So he's got mage. Oh, he's also got a weapon. He's got mage cards, he's got warlock cards, he's got paladins, he's got everything, from every class basically. And he just destroys your minions. So it's really important that you draw. I used a mind vision, and stole one of his removal cards, which helped me get rid of one of his cards as well. So it's all about the luck in beating this guy. You really need removal, but it's one of the better fights because, like I say, he's got no creatures, which is why I actually put in a card that came from this patch, which was the Deathlord, which is the 2/8 taunt. Knowing he had no cards in his creatures, it saves me a lot of damage by having those cards in there with basically no penalty because it's not going to summon a creature for him. So that was something I thought was clever of me.
Did one of your cards? Oh, it took the duration off of the weapon is what it did. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, the blood. Yeah. So I've got things because it's got that. Like, I think it does 3 attack, and once all the horsemen have died, it gets +6 attack. So he can hit you for like 8, 9 a turn. So I've got the Blood Corsair, I think it's called, and the Swamp Oozers in just to destroy the weapons.
Oh, nice.
So you do really have to tailor for these heroics.
And this seems to be your easier fight, unless of course he wipes out this light spawn right now. But
that's not a life spawn. That's actually the Anubian egg from the Arachnid Quarter. It's a 0/2. And when it dies, it spawns a 4/4. So I thought that was good there, and it also works well with the priest because I can give it in a fire and make it a 2 attack to do damage. So, yeah,
awesome.
That's why that's in there, and I beat him. So, yeah, like I say, this one took me the longest to actually film because, like I say, if you don't have the removal cards, you can't beat him because he just bursts you down and he removes all your creatures. So it's really hard to get pressure on the board.
Wow.
So you really need to make sure his pressure's gone.
You should have just summoned Exodia.
Yep.
Oh, I
Exodia.
wish.
Actually, there's apparently a Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game tournament going on right now. That was on the front page of Twitch when I went to go update the channel.
Oh,
Esports.
actual physical cards.
Yeah, the cards.
And
you know what?
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Online.
You like how I set up these awesome segues? Because now...
I was actually one of the best English players for Yu-Gi-Oh! Online.
World champion, right over there.
No, not world champion, but I was good.
He was good.
Yeah,
And-
on the online. Yeah, and I've also played Smite. I know I spend a lot of time talking during the gameplay section. That's because I'm not casual and I have things to say. I let the other guys do all the important stuff and make them sound, so they sound intelligent. Where I just
Casual
talk
it up.
in this part. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
just like to follow what it says under what you're playing.
I agree. But yes, I've been
Alright.
playing a lot of Smite. I'm almost level 30. I've almost got my masters up so I can start taking part in league games, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah, me and Maury were talking about this before, how it's a good idea that you actually have to get to a rank of 30 and 10 masters, you say?
I think it's 12
12 masters?
for
Yeah.
1 versus 1. And then if you want to do Conquest, which is basically...
16, right?
Yeah, which is 16. So,
Conquest
Yeah.
is the standard, right?
yeah, you basically your
Okay.
3-lane games, yeah.
Yeah, so and that's good because actually the
Yes.
30 rank makes it so you actually have to play, and then the 12 and 16 masters makes it so that you have a variety of characters that you're competent with. So it actually makes the league games more interesting because it's not like, ooh, I'm playing this game for an hour.
Yeah,
and
you're
I'm
not
gonna
just
play.
a super noob getting in there, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like League of Legends, like you can't go into their ranked until you've got level 30.
Well, no, I mean, that's the same with Smite. You can't... I mean, Dota. You can't get into Dota's ranked until you're a certain level. I think it's 13.
Well, I asked you before, and you said they don't have levels in Dota.
No, they do.
Yeah, they have. You get battle points and then you rank up, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's just so you're not having like people that have been playing it for like 6 months to like 2 years or whatever, playing with people who just started like a week ago.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want that because it is important,
Yeah, that's what
They gotta
leads to the
balance.
toxic community, especially when it's ranked.
Yep.
The problem is that you get those people who think they're good, but they don't play in ranked. They just think they're good, and then they make that toxic community.
Because they're doing pub
just
matches.
games. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Speaking of
anything
Smite-
else, Maury?
oh yes, Smite introduced. I was talking about the patch notes last week. They introduced the new remade Noir, which is pretty OP. Destroys everybody. Way to go.
They gotta balance
And-
that one
That's
out.
the way it's supposed to go.
And Janice
Treasure
was
chest.
nerfed.
No, Janice was buffed.
Oh.
Yanis, sorry,
Janice.
not Janice. Rama was nerfed. And
You said chests, right? That's where all your
Treasure
time's
chests.
going now.
200 gems. Bargain. Voice
I don't know what that
packs.
conversion is.
Well,
but, yeah.
voice
Yeah.
packs are 200 gems. Recolored skins are 200 gems. Then the extra skins are either 400 or 600 gems.
Oh, okay.
So if you buy a treasure chest, you can win exclusive player icons, exclusive skins, convention skins, which are basically, you can go on YouTube, you can go on eBay and pay $10, $15 for a card which has got the convention skin code on. If not more.
These are, but like if you get it, it's only for a specific
Character.
god, though, right? Yeah.
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 So basically, you can go in and you can take your look on the treasure chest. You can even win items on a character maybe you don't own. Because you can purchase gods through their favor system, or you can just go in and buy the god pack, which I highly recommend, like £20 for every single god in the game and all future gods. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do that, but some people can't afford it, but whatever. But yeah, treasure chests, amazing, just amazing. Like it's gonna make them so much money. It's gonna
Oh
make
yeah,
them so much
I agree.
money. So
I
Oh,
use
yeah.
a lot too.
People love those things. It's like hats and Team
I
Fortress.
said, people just love cosmetics because it's a way to make you stand out from other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Are you one
Yeah,
of those
it
people
makes
that
you
love
look epic.
cosmetics?
Yes.
I guess you are, since you're into this whole chess thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's cool to just have the stock version, but when you can stick on, like, there's a character called Agni, and he's got a pimp skin, where he's wearing like a plush suit and a purple hat, and he's been renamed Swagni, and it's amazing. And he's going like, "Yo, player," and all that kind of stuff. It's the best thing you'll ever see. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy just knowing he's in the game as Swagni, and he's going like pimp slap and stuff. It's like, oh god, so good, so good. I love Smite. They're really good.
Oh, yeah.
And I spend hours a week watching Smite game, which is, like I said, their Twitch chat, and just learning more about the game. And I probably spend more time watching it than do playing it, and that's why I play it a ton. But yeah, I'm really digging the high res.
Yep,
All
I
right,
agree with you, Maury. And they
speaking
have
of
the
Smite,
two channels
Supa.
too, because they have the Smite game and then also the
Smite
Pro, where you have all the esports guys on it.
Yep.
Well,
Sweet.
speaking of esports, it's about time to head into that section of the show. And
Oh, yeah.
speaking about
Oh,
Smite, what
really?
happened this weekend, Maury?
Nobody likes esports. Let's move on.
No. What
No
happened this
agenda.
weekend?
Esports. Yes, the Smite NA Pro LAN. I think we all basically all watched it. I watched it, definitely.
I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it when I
I
could.
was able to catch some replays, but I was pretty much out
It
of
was
mission
so
yesterday.
good.
Yeah.
It was just really competitive, really not fast-paced games. I mean, like the longest one lasted like 45 minutes, I think, and like
Well, the finals, the entirety of just the finals was at 5 rounds.
yes,
Yeah, best of
no,
five.
it went
was
to four games.
Yeah, it was
4
four
games. 4 games took 3 hours.
Yeah.
Damn near close to. So I mean, like, I know that there were some kills early on in game 1, but like those games go on for a while.
Yeah, but usually the game's finished around the 25-minute mark.
Yeah.
So that's kind of shorter than a LoL game, and I don't know about Dota, but probably
Dota's going
shorter
for
than
like
Dota.
40 minutes sometimes.
Well,
Yes.
the international this year, I'd say that they were shorter than most of the matches, really, or they were longer
Oh,
than
yeah.
most of the
Got
matches.
steamrolled,
In this
didn't they?
yeah, this international was a lot of steamrolling, a lot of lane push strategies.
Yeah.
Coming out of the gate. But this, I agree. There was a ton of fast-paced action. Like the games weren't fast, but what's going on in Smite is a lot faster paced than like what's going on to me in Dota.
I just think that's a product of how you actually control your characters
I
in the
think so.
game.
Right,
You
exactly.
have a
Their
much more
movement
direct
speeds
control
are
of
much more quick, and they also like there's a lot more like agility. Like certain characters can double jump. I don't know who the hero is that can jump into the friggin' sky and just rain down fiery
yeah.
arrows of hell.
Rama.
Mm-hmm.
That was Rama. He's the guy that got nerfed.
Yeah, Freya's ultimate allows her to fly up to, and she can like
Yep.
throw out.
Yeah,
like,
she's got a triple attack where she fires from the air. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then you got Thor, which was being used really well by Thorgar, as he was called in the chat. He was basically just destroying with Thor. He's got a global ultimate, almost global, because he can fly up in the air and land within a radius.
Ah.
And also Ares goes up in the air.
So I mean,
So-
what do you think of like the finals, man?
The finals,
Was
I mean,
that
it was
not a
won
shock?
by, we took it at Team Cognitive Red. They were the 4th seeds. The eldest player in the team was 18. The youngest was 14. 14
Wow.
years old.
And there was two
That's awesome.
14-year-olds, I believe. 14, 14, 16, and 18.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
14-year-old.
Yep.
And they were
Yeah.
the underdogs, and they beat Team Dignitas, who was undefeated against
In LAN
North
since
American
Smite
teams
started.
in LAN
Yeah.
since Smite started.
Yeah, pretty much Dignitas. I mean, they're one of the biggest names in esports in general. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but they did change their lineup right before the match too.
No. It was Anatolia's last match. That was his last game. I think. I want to say Shaggy Shank is coming to them, but I may be wrong. I think that's right.
Yeah.
But they're definitely having a lineup change, so they'll be looking at. They'll be looking to go on because obviously it's the kickoff to the league, which is going to be starting soon. We had the Europe one a few weeks ago, which was won by SK Gaming, and then this week, Cognitive Red, which is
shit.
It just shows that like this league is going to be really tight and really competitive, and it's going to be really good. Keeping an eye on Smite. Like,
yeah, definitely. And watching these tournaments, I've played Smite not nearly as extensively as Mori, and probably not as extensively as Will either. But I've always treated it how I treated other MOBAs, just because like I'm just playing with randoms in pub matches, and watching these pro teams. Like, okay, so explain most MOBAs. You got obviously your 3 lanes. Usually you got like a solo mid, 2 top, and then like a bottom with a jungler. Sometimes it varies, but like something like that. But it seems like with Smite, everyone kind of sticks together. We were talking about this earlier, Maury, and how that's such a different strategy compared to a lot of MOBAs. Like you're usually in groups of,
yeah, it's all about like, trying to get the golden experience all together as a team. Like
gold's huge in this game.
Yeah, like whoever gets ahead first, that's the team that usually wins. Like I'd say it's very hard in pro games, it seems, for people to make a comeback.
Well, I mean,
whereas obviously, like when people like us play, like swings about all the time. But I think in the pro league, like if you get ahead, and and your your ADC or your hunter in this game is like, it's going to carry you to victory. It's going to be it's going to be critting for 400 or 500 at every auto attack. Like it's going to destroy people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, it seemed like in the finals match that I think it might have been game 3, there were just a lot of like misplays that led to some crazy, like when they were pulling up the gold charts, it was friggin' all over the place, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that I think contributed to the Cog Red win was I don't think Dignitas's ADC played great. I mean, he was getting a lot of stick in the Twitch chat and everything. I don't think he necessarily played his A game, and their team captain kind of had a mixed game. He was their jungler, Lasses. He also streams over at Smite Game. I don't think he had a great tournament. I think if they would have played better, I think they would have destroyed Cog Red like they did in the very first game of the series. But at the end of the day, it comes down to playing at the moment, and they didn't play well, and they got beat by teenagers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
so look, it was
quite handily.
What I was able to catch. Like it was great to watch. It was fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think all of the Smite stuff that's been playing lately has been great to watch.
Yeah.
I really like the announcers. Hi-Rez Bart did it again, and I think it was a different guy, and I can't remember.
Drive there and DM.
Yeah, DM.
Yeah, DM.
Kelly, yeah.
Love Kelly. It's great.
Oh yeah.
I watch her stream.
Oh,
during the week.
Did you see Kelly announcing that she's dating Bart?
Yes, I saw that on their Twitter.
Well, now my heart's
that was
broken.
crazy.
I'm out.
Oh, sorry,
Lots
Supa.
of people are heartbroken, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Both
Kelly's
men
popular.
and women. Yeah, it's very good.
Well, Mac, you want to tell us a little bit about the League of Legends World Championships?
Details of the League of Legends World Championships have begun to trickle in, which is always good. This year, the top 16 teams in the globe will competing for a $2 million prize pool. Group stages begin on September 18th, and the finalists will play a best-of-5 in Seoul, South Korea, obviously, not to be confused with the other Seoul. Seoul? Seoul. Okay, my bad. Sorry, South Korea.
Yeah.
Homies. To determine the world champs on October 19th. Here's how the prize will be divvied. First place will be $1 million. Second, $250,000. Third place is $150,000. And fourth place walks away with a nice $75,000. Nice money. And League is so big that I wonder if, because how the compendium works so well, if in the future they might institute something like that to increase these prize pools, because that seems to really garner a lot of people. I know that obviously these 16 teams are really good teams, but
Yeah, I wonder why they
for huge monies. It's crazy.
Why they don't do something like that with League. Like I know obviously they
might be so new.
They got to run the studio and stuff, but like make like specific skins that are just for like the World Championship 2014 skins, and put them up for sale. And if you buy those skins, that money goes directly into the prize pot. Like,
yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Great
exactly.
idea.
Yeah, listen to me, Riot Games.
How many
Hire
people
me.
play League?
A lot.
Millions.
Millions?
Like,
I guess.
Yeah,
millions,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if each skin was like $2, probably more, but like, whatever it is, like, it's imagine how much that would generate, just because the fan base is so huge.
Yeah,
No, but also like, I think with a lot of competitive gaming teams, like the actual proper pros, is that they actually get a wage from their team. So
And there's sponsorship deals as well.
Yeah, plus
and
because
so
the
the prize
winnings-
pool kind of goes, to the team, and then that just gets divvied around. They get paid anyway. Like,
Right,
even if
exactly.
they don't win, they're
Well, I
still
mean, it's a
getting
nice
paid.
bonus. That's like, hey,
Yeah.
you do your job at work, but if you do really well, at least in a lot of places, like you get a bonus at the end of the year. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. It's you don't need it, I guess, but it's always good to have.
Yeah,
And then-
Because, I
wins.
mean, you say that you're a champion at, like, the world competition. I mean, that, like, puts your name out there. That opens up doors for more sponsorships and probably higher standard pay grade
that
as well.
You start streaming, people are going to show up, stuff like that.
Yep.
You create YouTube videos, people are going to show up. Vrail is saying in the chat, remember, League also does run pro play year-round, whereas others seem to have more or less a season to them. So
That's
that's another reason why, maybe there is not so much in the prize pot. And he's also saying Rise also does some skins after each World Championship for the winning team, which is cool.
Cool.
Moving
right.
on from that, the Dota 2 team is working on finishing up those compendium stretch goals that all of you wonderful people donated for. Their hope is to finish those up, finish the new hero, the techies, and they're looking to complete all of this by the end of the month, so keep your eyes open for that. Mac, what's going on at
Yes.
Gamescom, man?
Well, at Gamescom, a lot of shit actually, but specifically esport-wise, 343 Industries has announced a $10,000 prize pool for the Halo Master Chief Collection tournament. That's obviously at Gamescom this year. The tournament will be 4v4 with qualifiers happening through 4 days of qualification on the Gamescom floor, and it'll end August 17th with the finals. And the finals will be broadcast on Twitch at twitch.tv/Halo, and I'm upset because I really love Halo, and I want to go to Gamescom because I just want to play it. That's what I'm
I'm excited. I
buddy.
cannot wait to turn in for that.
Oh yeah,
Especially,
first look, well, I guess not first look, but like a lot of this multiplayer stuff is going to be great. Because that when Master Chief Collection comes out, there's going to be a lot of people on Twitch streaming that, so
Oh yeah,
I'm excited to
absolutely.
see how that's going to work.
It's good to see like Halo like coming back, and like especially like people are excited about
Missed
Halo 2.
Halo.
I didn't play it, but I wonder how big the Halo 2 multiplayer scene is going to be, and then like
Well, I'm just going to say this. Halo 2 came out on the Xbox, the original Xbox, and it was the biggest game played on Xbox Live, even after Xbox 360 was launched, until Gears of War came out and had multiplayer. So it was dominating online plays, and a lot of people that are big fans of the Halo franchise have a lot of memories in Halo 2 multiplayer. So it's going to be big. It's going to be real big.
no, I remember watching some of those old school matches, like I forget the guy's name, Snipes or something like that, and it was just amazing to see the talent that those guys had.
I just hope they don't have copyrighted music, otherwise Twitch is going to fuck them up.
Multiplayer wise, I don't really think I really remember hearing much music in multiplayer, and if there is, they always turn it off. But yeah, don't fuck up Twitch.
You had something to add, Will?
No. I'm good.
All right, Maury, one of your favorite games. What's going on with them?
World Cyber Arena has announced a tournament that will be held early in October in Yinchuan, China. Among the 7 titles featured, we will see a Hearthstone tournament with a $190,000 prize pool.
You want a cyber?
Very nice.
So I don't know if
ASL?
any of you guys have been paying attention over on Twitch. They've had the WEC playoffs, like Tides of Tide, RDU.1x, I think, are some of the guys who've qualified for that. So that's going to be some, like, they're really big in Hearthstone scene, obviously. And they're going over to China to take part for this $190,000. I mean,
pretty sweet.
Yeah, because this is going to be a LAN event.
Yep, yeah. Actually held in China, obviously. Like Hearthstone, it hasn't been out a year yet, and 190,000 prize pool for the World Championship. This game, it could just snowball.
Yeah, and remember, that's not a team. That's one guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's the prize club.
They do play for teams,
half of that.
But,
right. No, I do, but it's not split the 5 ways like
no.
you see in MOBAs
Yeah, obviously
and
it's
stuff like
single
that.
person. Yeah. So yeah, some monies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
money.
Esports is just it's just growing. Year after year. Like what the price was going to be like next year for things, or 2 years time, like television rights and all that. It's gonna
be good.
It's just gonna be good, man. And I think the core. I think we started on this at the right time. It's only getting bigger, and hopefully it's just gonna be more and more tournaments we're gonna be bringing you. More and more jealousy over all these people that are making money doing things that we love, and they're just so much better at it than us.
Well, yeah, basically, guys, what happened is we all realized that we're all at that age that's just too old to continue. This is when most esport competitors retire. So we said, hey, we can't play the games, we'll just talk about them.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm only 22.
All right, you only have 3 years left in your
career. If you're 23,
bro.
you're at like your last age.
Yeah.
14-year-old won yesterday. 14.
Yep.
Kick his ass and mug him on the way out.
You're 8 years old. You're 8 years too old.
Yep.
Speaking
Probably
about,
doesn't even have a work permit.
Yeah, Vray was
that's a good
saying
point.
if Riot did the same sort of thing with the compendium, me and Matt would talk about it, like the amount of money that would be raised for a League of Legends
maybe
community
get, like,
would be
10 million.
ridiculous.
Exactly.
Like, it would probably be like 50 million, if not more.
Do it, Riot.
Right.
Get that press. $50 million esport prize?
Yeah, we'll be up front, Riot. Come to us. We'll take 1% of whatever you make.
Yeah, 1%.
Just one.
1%. That's it. Just
1%.
1%.
Half a percent.
0.5% each. Yeah.
Yeah.
2% between us all.
But
Like,
we will
we'll
pimp
do it.
you out like no one else would.
Yes. I will get it tattooed on my testicles.
No.
You know they're coming to do that now.
Wow.
Not my testicles, on my nipple.
Yeah, the nipple can be the O in League of Legends. So
Yes. Yes.
All right.
So
tons of money out there. So
tons of money. So speaking about money, let's head over to our game trend section of the show and have Will take us through the sales.
All right. Well, actually not this week's. The sales for the week ending August 2nd. At number 10, we have Grand Theft Auto 5, Falling 3. We have Battlefield 4 at 9, coming up 1. And then we have Call of Duty Ghosts coming up 1 to number 8. At 7, we have Sniper Elite 3, falling 3 spots. At 6, Maury's ever favorite, Minecraft PS3 edition, holding steady. This week, at number 5, Maury's other favorite, the Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, which fell 2 spots.
Woohoo!
Number
It's
4.
almost out of there.
the game's only
Almost.
been around for like
You
2 or
just
3
have,
years now.
Yeah. It's
almost
ridiculous. I can't believe how many there's. To my surprise, the PC seems to not be registered on here.
That's
Otherwise,
because
we'd be
PC
saying
players
it.
know better.
No, we'd be saying it 3 times, I think. Anyways, at 4, down 1, is the Lego Movie video game.
Full of casual shit.
Yeah, and then this week, it's sad, but FIFA 14 has fallen 1 to number 3.
Good. Let's get 15 out. I'll buy
Yeah.
that.
Actually, that's only a couple weeks away, so we'll be talking about more FIFA, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
This week's number 2 Watch Dogs has fallen 1. Mac, come on, buddy. You gotta put.
I bought it
pitch in.
digitally. I don't think they track that.
You should have bought 2 copies.
See, 2 physical copies. All right, and this week the new #1, Last of Us Remastered.
It shouldn't even count. It shouldn't even count towards the sales. Like, it's terrible.
It's #1
Because they're buying it again.
Yeah, they bought it again. What I find funny is
that is the trade-in.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I wonder how many of those are like upgrades.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
They can't count, surely.
No, it does
they
because they give you store credit and then purchase it through the POS system,
Yeah.
so it does count. But
Yep.
I find it interesting that Battlefield 4 went up. Maybe next week we'll see Battlefield go up again, and then we won't see Battlefield at all because they gave it to everyone for free. If you guys haven't picked it up yet, you silly.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's right now.
Yeah,
Over on Origin.
Origin.
It's free?
Free game.
free.
Yes.
Yep.
Free for a week.
It's free.
Like,
No,
Jump
I
there
think
and get
you add it to your library and it's free. But you
Yeah.
you only got it. You got a limited time to add it to your library.
No,
That's the way
sure.
a lot of the other ones have been working.
Well, no,
check real
Peggle.
quick.
I got
I
Peggle.
got Battle. That's how they do. That's what they did with Battlefield 3, but that was so recent. I can't imagine them doing that Battlefield. 3.
Yeah, they did it
I
with
think
4.
it's just for a
And-
week.
No, it's not just for a week.
I don't
It
know. I
says,
already
it
bought
says
it.
I
64
want-
players, 168 hours.
I
Just
saw
wait.
it on the Twitter. They said add it to your library.
Yeah, but you still have to buy it eventually.
F that noise.
Well, it's not on the house though. That's what the other ones
Oh,
were.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it
It's
was
on
the
game
house.
time. Yeah, 7 days,
So,
64
I'm
players
sorry,
use
look,
game time to
again,
explore every.
public address. Guys, I'm sorry. John's lying to you. It's something I have to deal with every week.
I lied.
Like,
a
he
little.
didn't even tell me that we had a TeamSpeak. He doesn't want to communicate with me. He doesn't want to communicate with you, the fan.
Oh, by the way, guys, we have
But-
a TeamSpeak community out there.
But that's just John. Like, he doesn't know stuff. He just writes his shit. So, I'm sorry. Next week it will be better. I promise. I will take him out the back and book. You know what I'm saying?
No, that'd be bad.
I would just like to throw out a, by the way, since we're talking about the TeamSpeak, a thank you to Fergie for TeamSpeak.
For hooking us up with the Team Speaks, so we can talk to
Yep.
everyone but Moricu because I purposely did not tell him about it.
Oh, what? He doesn't follow our channel?
Apparently, he doesn't read our
Doesn't
Twitter.
follow us on Twitter?
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you, Will.
Don't check it.
He expects me to, he wants me to type up a weekly update and just hand it to him.
Oh.
Right.
That's
I,
not
I,
good.
Nope.
I want the quarterlies. That's it.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
All right. So new releases. Let's see. We've got Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed, coming to the PS3 and PS Vita
What?
Tuesday. I don't know.
Naked thing.
Necrophilia.
It sounds
doesn't
like
sound
it's
good.
coming from Japan, so
Oh yeah,
only the
naked
Lord knows what's in
hentai.
that.
Well, all hentai.
What is it?
This,
Naked zombies?
yes,
I don't get it.
Undead and Undressed. That's hot.
Oh yeah.
Disgaea 4, A Promise Revisited, coming to the Vita, also on Tuesday. Hohokum is coming out for PS4, PS3, Vita, a lot of Japanese games. Risen 3, Titan Lords, I believe that's DLC, coming to PS3, 360, and PC on Tuesday. Surgeon Simulator Anniversary Edition is coming to PS4 on Tuesday. And 7 Days to Die is probably coming out of early access on Friday.
Yeah, I'm about to say is it coming out of early access? Because
Yeah.
I mean that's like the first game I can remember. It's like wow, it's out of early access.
Oh, there's one
That's
thing
kinda cool.
we forgot to mention is it Rust actually got cancelled?
Did it really?
I didn't know, did it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hit. Let me Google.
It's been on early
Yes.
access.
Yes, I think it got cancelled.
Yes. Cancelled Rust development.
Oh no, okay. What the hell? It said we haven't cancelled it.
Okay. So it must have been a
Okay,
nasty
fine.
rumor going around.
Yeah.
All right, so everything Maury said about John earlier was actually about Maury.
Mm-hmm.
He lies to you as well.
Well,
Frequently.
We
Yeah,
all
that's
lie
because
sometimes.
this is what happens when you don't check facts and you just blurt things out. So
That's
why
how
he's
more
so-
is getting progressively darker. Oh, there's like
But live on air, he went and checked his facts, and it's confirmed. Rust is okay. Everything will be fine. We hope.
yep. As long as in the end we have the right, that's all.
Yeah.
we have it right. That's all that matters really.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know why I heard it had closed then. Whatever.
Internet.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Apparently
you have
they
any
took it
feedback,
down to write a
John?
new engine. Thank you, Nat.
Ah,
Thank you very much.
awesome, Jeremy.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so that's all we got for the game trends. Let's head into our feedback,
Feedback.
because we got another
Yeah.
email, guys. Who wants to tackle the
No.
email? I think
No
Mori
one.
should, because it's his favorite person.
No.
I'll
Ignore
love
it.
it.
All right, go ahead, Mac.
All right. Sup, noobs? Loving the podcast. I'll give you 1.25 stars per host, which means you get 3.75 stars. Suck it, Maury. Just felt like writing in about No Man's Sky. Holy shit. This game looks fucking epic. Only problem for me, like for Mac, is how it's set up for co-op at the moment. The head dude at Hello Games did say they are working on a multiplayer feature with grouping, etc. Have to wait and see. From what I've learned about the game, it starts off similar to Minecraft, as in you start with nothing. Have to collect resources to sell to merchants on the planet and build things until you earn enough to buy/build a ship. From there, you spread to other planets, mining, gathering resources to upgrade your ship and make it faster, stronger, bigger. Is that a Daft Punk song? Anyways, you can help merchants by being a guard, or you could try and take them down and steal the resources, or ignore them. Basically, do whatever you want. The end goal, in quotes, that Hello Games have created is a destination. Basically, there's something at the center of the universe. Never heard that before. Wait, Mike's over here. But it's not a be-all, end-all thing. What impresses me is that they have planets that are 1/1 size of Earth. So 20 people may all start on the same planet. Oh, great. I'm going to fucking get shot right away. The same continent, even the same damn island, and never even see each other. They could spend hundreds of hours on the same planet and still not explore the whole thing, much like us in real life. And on top of this, there are an endless number of planets, solar systems, etc. There's a heap more I could tell you, but I'll leave it at that. Thank you, because that's all my mouth's sore from talking. Keep up the good work, guys. MDL. PF Amory. I put that in there.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, I mean,
MDL.
thank you for the email, MDL, and thank you for the slew of information on No Man's Sky. I was sort of excited for it, but kind of what you're saying makes me even more excited about it, especially like there's some planets that are
size
actually
of Earth.
1-to-1 size of Earth, exactly.
Really?
Like
It
that's
makes you
epic.
more excited?
Yeah.
I was
1-1 the
thinking
size
that,
of
like,
Earth.
I'm like, well,
Look.
I'm less interested now. It's
I'll
I'm
be
with you,
happy
Maury.
if I
I'm
can
like,
like
eh,
upgrade my
forget it.
ship to be like a planet cracker
It's
and
just-
like go to like a 1/1 size Earth that has like 20,000 people that are starting on it and just like fucking blow up that planet while they're on it. That'd be awesome.
We should
It
make
just
the
sounds
Death
like-
Star.
I want some action.
massive way to procrastinate and not do anything.
Yep.
That's what
Just
some
stand-
people like. That's what the kids like. Dude. That's what the kids like today, Maury.
Fuck the kids.
Oh, yeah, I'm too
Wait,
old for
no,
this.
no, don't fuck the kids. That's bad.
Public service announcement
Back.
for more.
Maury.
That's bad. Don't do that. But, you know,
The kids aren't all right.
Not after Moore's talk to him. But no, I get what you're saying. It's not like a hardcore competitive game, but it is like I don't always want to be playing that. This is something I definitely will be spending some time in on probably. Well, now that's coming to PC, probably on my PC.
I'll probably buy it, but still. Rubbish.
Or at least I'm
Maury's
committed.
like, I'll buy it, but I'll hate every moment of it.
I will, yeah.
I'll hate myself for it,
Buy
but I'll
just
buy
to
it. Damn
spite
it!
Everybody.
Like, I could spend all my time getting good at Smite, leaguing up, you know, maybe make some money, or I could spend 7 hours
Trying to
fucking
find
about
another
with
human.
iron.
Listen,
So I can make an iron
You know what he's
bar
gonna
to
do?
make
He's
a
gonna make a
Dewey
ship.
on my ship.
you're 31.
Ship that
You're
can
too
fly
old to
different
compete.
planets.
I'm not
Yeah,
too old to
no.
compete.
You
You're
don't have the
right.
clicks.
That's stupid. He's gonna get
Dude.
the game. He's gonna make a ship that can carve into planets. And he's gonna write fucking casuals like right on the side of the
I've
people
seen
flying
Rocky.
by.
I want my Adrian moment.
You want a
I'm not
training montage?
Yeah. Oh my god, I need a montage. Just me clicking. Constant.
Oh shit!
I gotta work on
Now
my
we're
click
gonna get censored on
dexterity.
Twitch. God damn it!
Yeah, shit, that was just so on key.
Yeah.
We also got a 5-star review on iTunes, guys. Anyone want to take this?
Jesus.
I'll go.
All right.
A 5-star review. I'll start off by saying I love this show. And we're done. Thank you.
Okay.
No.
Keep going.
Seeing all of these personalities come together really makes the show interesting for me to listen to while I'm working. But the key reason I gave this 5 stars was, oh my god, great esports coverage. Woo!
We're here for.
Can't stress how important it is to me to get a segment like this esports correct. But you guys did it. Keep up the great work, guys. The Rogue Shadow. Thank you, Rogue. I'm
You
glad.
keep up the great Rogue Shadow. You're
Yes, keep up the great listening.
a real MVP.
I've heard you're really pro at listening, and you're really good at your job for listening to a podcast while you're at work. I used to do the same thing, so... Well, not podcasts, I listen to audiobooks. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
I've done both too.
Thank
pretty
you
ridiculous.
for the
Excellent.
5-star review. Tell all your friends about it. Game. Something we really want to push out is the esports. Not that it's an agenda, but it is. No agenda.
The one agenda, but otherwise we have no agendas.
But-
So
Exactly.
our no agenda is to no agenda, so that's like the double negative, right? I don't know how
Yes.
that works.
That
Alright.
makes a positive, though.
Yeah.
We're
So that
positively
makes-
about
Shit,
esports.
so does that mean we have agendas? I'm
Yes.
confused.
I guess so.
We're
All
an
right.
esport agenda, so it's like better that way.
Yeah. It's a
Drill.
friendly. Yeah.
No
Alright.
shitty agendas.
Anyway, guys,
The agendas. Yes.
thank you for the wonderful feedback. You can follow us on Twitter at NoSHTGaming. You can follow the host on Twitter. I'm at JSupa508. Moricu is at MORICUOFTAMRIEL. Makardia is at Makardia. MAKARDIA. And Sovrun is at Sovrun. At SOVRUN. You can email the show and have your email featured on the show by emailing us at noshtgaming@gmail.com. Thank you, chat room, for joining us live at twitch.tv/noshtgaming. Thank you, fine folks who can be leaving us amazing comments, liking, or subscribing to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/noshtgaming channel. And I guess it's about that time of the show, guys, where we say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Boy.
So, at
Happy birthday,
Makardia is MAKARDIA.
What do you say?
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Yeah, I did.
No, you
You
said
gotta put flair on it.
MAKARDIA.
You gotta MAKARDIA.
No, I got it wrong. So, yes,
Sorry.
this week we forgot to mention the Hearthstone wing that was coming out because I forgot to look what they are. So it's going to be a surprise for all of us.
Hey!
Ooh, tune in next week.
Tune in next
Hopefully
week
it
for a
won't be a midnight
surprise.
launch again.
For the surprise. Bye.
Surprise.